Welcome back, guys. Today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The box would be ICMP. I think you know this command, which is very useful when we do some network troubleshooting. And I also put the link into the description section below, so you can download the image. So of course I do appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. It do help me. Thank you. And without further ado, let's get started. To save the time, I have already imported into the VirtualBox and the IP address of the VirtualBox. Oh, sorry, virtual machine. Sorry, excuse me. The virtual machine has been identified as 254 by the use of a tool of Net Discover. Of course, you can choose what you wish or what you are comfortable with. And I also done the map scanning, and I done the comprehensive map scanning by the use of the this option, and also have done the scene scan, version scan, and the script scan. As you can see from the Nmap scanning result, the two open ports on the target. The first one is 22, which runs SSH surface, and also the version number information are here. But I think this version doesn't have any vulnerability we can exploit. And then the second port is 80, which runs HTTP. Of course, what I'm going to do next is to do some emulation for the HTTP surface. Now let's launch our browser and visit this tab. Okay, we need to remove the cache, the cached page, refresh. And as you can see from the URL, now finally we got the page of the target, and the title is monitor, and the data directory not detect. Proceed, monitor settings, and establish it. But as you can see, the information which is located in the bottom of the page, the CMS is monitor and also the version information. And we can do some exploit search by search exploit, and we can input the keyword. So as you can see, the two exploits, and the version exactly matches our target, as I think you have already noticed this version information. So I think we can make use of this code to do some unauthenticated remote code execution, and then we can get a shell. Okay, but first we need to get or retrieve the code in Python code. We can use search exploit and use the option M, and we can copy and paste in here. Now we have already got the exploit code, and now we just need to, I think maybe we can have a look at this code. We can use Vim to open up this file. As you can see, this is Python code, and import request module, import OS module, and also do some argument processing. And this is a URL, and also will manipulate the headers and also the data. Yeah, I think it's clear. And also, as you can see here, by this data, the data will include the PHP command, the bash, and I think we can write and create and run this file. Yeah, it gives us some help. We need to specify the target URL, which is mom, and localhost, which is our Kali Linux, and the local port is I'd like to use the 555. And we need to, but before we hit enter to execute this script, we need to set up the listener by nc or netcat. So we open up a new tab and go to our working directory. And working directory is ICMP. And we can set up the listener. Yeah, now listener is up, and we can run this command. Yeah, now we try to execute, and when we head over to the shell or another tab, as you can see, we have already got the reverse shell which connected from the target, and we can do some basic emulation. Go to the home. Yeah, there is one user which is Fox. Go list the content of this directory, and we got the user flag. And also there is another file which is reminder. We can cat this file. Yeah, crypt with crypt.php. Done. It works. Work on decrypt with crypt.php. How to? So I think the next thing we need to do is to find the location of this file, crypt.php. So we can use the find and specify the name and the crypt.php, and we just search the file and redirect error to black hole. Sorry, excuse me, and let's run. But it didn't find anything. So maybe there is another directory which is devil. We can go to this devil. But permission denied. We can list the privilege of this directory, or we cannot list this directory. So maybe, you know, the crypt.php must be somewhere. Possibly it will be in this directory, and we can try the devil. Although we cannot go into this directory, but we can cd and read the content of the file in this directory. I think you get my idea, and we can specify the file name, which is crypt.php. Oh, sorry, this should be like this, crypt and php. Oh, sorry, cat. Oh, we go to another one. So we can cat devil and crypt php. Yeah, we have already retrieved the content of this file, and this must be the password for the user Fox. So we can log in. We can open up another tab, go to our working directory, and sh Fox. Oh, but we need to remove the cached session first. Sorry, we need to copy. and paste in here. And now we can SSH again. Yes. And the password we can copy. Very long password, which is very good practice. Now we have already successfully logged in as Fox, and we can make this shell to be interactive. Okay, and now if we go to this directory again, as you can see, this file is in this directory. Now, of course, we can do some immersion like sudo, and to know whether this user can run the command with root privilege. Yeah, we can run this -3 to escalate our privilege. And of course, by run this command, we can read. For example, we need to go to the root directory. As you can see, there is one subdirectory which is SSH. We can go to the SSH. Yeah, here, some like a private key and a public key, but we do not have the privilege to read the private key. We can cut the ID, but permission denied. So we need to use the -3 with the sudo to read this file, and then we can use the SSH to get the root shell, right? We can go to the, it doesn't matter. Sorry, we can go to home directory and sudo again. And of course, we need to open up another tab, go to our working directory, and we can set up the listener -3, because -3 is built-in command or utility in the Kali Linux, and we can specify. I've already got the reference to save the time, so we need to set the listener and specify the type, which is ICMP. And oh, sorry, we need to we can use the, we just ping locally, and we can SSH. And we can copy the password of the Fox user. And now we can make this. Now we can run this command, sudo -3 ICMP type, and we need to set up the listener mode, and we need to add the signature like JSON, and save. Okay, wait, also we need to copy the password of the Fox. Oh, sorry, I specified the target, which is local host, and run. And in another shell of the target, we can use the sudo -3 ICMP and specify the data size as 100, and sign, use JSON, and I think it's good. Oh, we need to read the file. We have already got the path of the private key, root sh id sr. Okay, I think it's good to go. Let's run. Yeah, as you can see, now we are reading the content of the private key. And each time we got 100 bit or bytes maybe. But it doesn't matter. And we wait for this to be completed. Yeah, we can cancel this one. And we can copy the private key. Private key. And we can open up another tab, new tab. Go to our working directory. And paste the private key, right, and quit. And we need to change mode. And now we can use the I option and specify the private key and the root. Yeah, we have already successfully logged in as a root user. We can go to the root directory and we can got the root flag. Okay, so that's all I'd like to share in this video. We successfully retrieved the root flag, and also we have already got the root shell. I hope this video do has some value, maybe a bit, but if you enjoy, please subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate your support and help. Bye. See you in the next